Let me tell you a secret, my friends. I have been in the real estate game for quite some time now, and I've seen it all. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly. And one thing I can assure you is that having the right real estate agent by your side can spell the difference between a smooth, successful transaction and a stressful, drawn-out ordeal. But what happens when your agent is not living up to expectations? What if that friendly face on the glossy brochure turns out to be less of a property whiz and more of a property fizz? If you have been following along on our journey together, you know I have seen my fair share of the property world's ups and downs. One thing I can tell you from both professional expertise and personal experience is this. The right real estate agent can be your golden ticket to achieving your financial goals. But what happens when the face that once brought you hope only brings you disappointment? Let us talk about how to fire a real estate agent. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Parting ways with a buyer's agent. First things first, let's talk about buyer's agents. Firing an agent isn't as simple as saying you're fired while pointing dramatically. I have fired several buyer's agents. For me, they just don't add value. I tend to find the houses. I can read a contract. I rarely feel like they negotiate on my behalf. They refer you to all of their network, title companies, mortgage brokers, insurance guys, home warranties, etc. Anyway, I just don't need them. Here are the steps to fire a buyer's real estate agent. Step 1. Know your contract. Before you even think about showing your agent the door, take a moment to understand the terms of your agreement. Some contracts have a sneaky little thing called a protection period clause. This means if you buy a property your agent showed you, they still get their commission. It's like breaking up but still having to send them a Valentine's Day card. Step 2. Speak up. If you're unhappy with your agent's performance, don't just stew in silence. Communicate your issues directly. After all, they're not mind readers, and everyone deserves a chance to make things right. Step 3. Document firing your real estate agent. If things don't improve and you've decided to move on, send a written notice of termination. Be sure to detail the reasons for termination and keep a copy for your records. Remember, this is business, not personal. Step 4. Find a new agent. Time to start the process of finding a new agent who better aligns with your needs. And hey, there are plenty of fish in the sea, right? Or don't hire an agent. Like I mentioned, I stopped using agents when buying houses when I was in my mid-20s. The truth is, you don't really need an agent to buy a house. Saying goodbye to a seller's agent. Now for seller's agents. I find that seller's agents provide more value than buyer's agents. But I have fired seller's agents too. Often it has been because I think they are just being lazy. I expect my agent to actively market the house. I also expect them to negotiate on my behalf and to give good advice. I do not expect them to tell me the price they want me to hear, just so I sign with them instead of another agent. The process of firing a seller's agent is somewhat similar to firing a buyer's agent, but with its own nuances. Firing a seller's agent requires a careful approach to ensure the process is handled correctly and legally. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Step 1. Review the listing agreement. Start by carefully reviewing the listing agreement you signed with your seller's agent. Pay particular attention to the termination clause, which outlines how you can legally end the contract. Look for any penalties, fees, or required notice periods. Note: this step is similar to firing a buyer's agent, as both agreements will contain termination clauses that need to be understood. Step 2. Assess and document issues. Identify and document the specific reasons why you are dissatisfied with your agent. Common issues include poor communication, lack of marketing efforts, unprofessional behavior, or inadequate performance. Keeping a record of these issues will help you clearly articulate your reasons for termination. Step 3. Communicate your concerns. Before firing your agent, schedule a meeting or call to discuss your concerns. Be clear and specific about what is not working for you, and give the agent an opportunity to address the issues. This conversation can sometimes resolve the problems without needing to terminate the contract. Note: Communicating concerns is crucial in both cases, as it provides an opportunity for resolution without termination. Step 4. Prepare a written termination notice. If the issues are not resolved after discussing them with your agent, prepare a formal termination letter. This letter should state your intention to terminate the listing agreement and reference the specific clauses in the contract that allow for termination. Include a detailed explanation of the reasons for termination. Step 5. Send the termination notice. Send the termination letter to your agent and their brokerage. Ensure that it is sent via a method that provides proof of delivery, such as certified mail or email with a read receipt. Follow up to confirm that the notice has been received and acknowledged. Step 6. Return any marketing materials. Arrange to return any marketing materials that your agent provided, such as signs, brochures, or digital assets. This step ensures that the agent's marketing efforts are fully ceased. Note: this step is specific to firing a seller's agent, as they typically provide marketing materials to promote your property. Step 7. Confirm removal from MLS and other listings. Ensure that your property is removed from the multiple listing service and any other online or offline marketing platforms where it was listed. Verify with the brokerage that all marketing efforts for your property have been halted. Note: this step is unique to sellers' agents since it involves the removal of property listings. Step 8. Settle any outstanding fees. Review your contract to understand any financial obligations you may have, such as outstanding fees or commissions. Pay any amounts due to avoid potential legal issues. Step 9. Obtain written confirmation of termination. Request written confirmation from the brokerage that the listing agreement has been terminated and that you have no further obligations under the contract. This confirmation should include a statement that your property has been removed from all listings. Step 10. Find a new agent. Begin the process of finding a new agent who better meets your needs. Conduct thorough research, check references, and interview potential agents to ensure a better fit for your real estate goals. By following these steps, you can effectively and professionally terminate your relationship with a seller's agent, ensuring a smooth transition to finding a new agent who better suits your needs. When to consider firing your real estate agent? You might be thinking, but how do I know when it's time to fire my agent? Here are some reasons why you might want to consider parting ways. Lack of communication. One of the most common reasons to fire a real estate agent is poor communication. If your agent is not responding to your calls, texts, or emails in a timely manner, it can be frustrating and detrimental to the buying or selling process. Effective communication is crucial in real estate transactions, and an agent who is not available can cause delays and missed opportunities. Lack of professionalism. Professionalism is key in real estate. If your agent consistently shows up late to appointments, fails to follow through on promises, or behaves inappropriately, it can undermine your confidence in their ability to handle the transaction. You need an agent who is reliable, respectful, and professional at all times. Inadequate marketing. When selling a property, effective marketing is essential to attract potential buyers. If your agent is not utilizing all available marketing channels, such as online listings, social media, and open houses, your property may not get the exposure it needs. An agent who does not put in the effort to market your property effectively is not doing their job. Limited knowledge. A good real estate agent should have extensive knowledge of the local market, including current trends, property values, and neighborhood specifics. If your agent seems unfamiliar with the area or cannot provide insightful advice, it might be time to find someone more knowledgeable. Their expertise is crucial in making informed decisions. Lack of results. Ultimately, the goal of hiring a real estate agent is to achieve a successful transaction. If your agent has not been able to sell your property or help you find a suitable home within a reasonable time frame, it may be due to their approach or lack of effort. Persistent lack of results is a strong indicator that you need to consider other options. Poor negotiation skills. Negotiation is a critical aspect of real estate transactions. If your agent lacks the ability to negotiate effectively on your behalf, you could end up with less favorable terms or miss out on opportunities. An agent with strong negotiation skills can make a significant difference in the outcome of your deal. Honestly, the only reason I hire agents is for their ability to negotiate. It is how I screen for agents now. Mismatched expectations. Sometimes the issue may not be with the agent's skills or professionalism, but rather a mismatch in expectations. If your agent's approach or style does not align with your needs and preferences, it can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction. It's important to have an agent whose methods and goals match yours. Ethical concerns. If you suspect your agent is engaging in unethical behavior, such as dual agency without full disclosure, pressuring you into decisions, or providing misleading information, it's imperative to take action. Ethical concerns can have serious implications for your transaction and legal standing. Early in my real estate investing career, I was also trying to reconnect with my dad. I used his agent. It was a horrible idea. I found a house and put in an offer. My dad put in an offer for cash. He said it was to teach me a lesson about the value of cash. I fired my agent. It was clearly an ethical violation and a conflict of interest. Inflexibility. Real estate transactions often require flexibility and adaptability. If your agent is rigid in their approach, unwilling to consider your preferences, or resistant to new ideas, it can hinder the process. An agent who is open to feedback and adaptable can better meet your needs. Trust issues. Trust is fundamental in any professional relationship, and this is especially true in real estate. If you have lost trust in your agent due to dishonesty, lack of transparency, or repeated mistakes, it's challenging to continue working together effectively. Trust issues can create significant stress and uncertainty. Firing a real estate agent is a significant decision but necessary when the agent is not meeting your needs or expectations. You have the right to expect a high level of service and expertise from your real estate agent. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.